Okay, let's take it all the way to the back of your mat. Standing nice and tall. You want to keep your shoulders nice and broad. Take a big deep breath and exhale out. Big deep breath and exhale. And one more time, deep breath. And now take it side, right arm up, take your gaze, look up at your hand, and switch sides. Good morning, Mark. Other side. And again, try to really get long with your arm, nice and straight, reaching for the ceiling. Great side body stretch going on. One more time on each side. And again. Nice. Okay, let's pull the elbows back, make a fist with your hand, and come down with little bends in your knees. Your elbows are nice and high in the back, trying to get some nice activation with the upper back here, and a little vascular to the back of the legs. Keep those elbows up. And when you fold forward, remember, you got to pull in your belly. We want to train with a flat stomach. You got to suck it in. Couple more. Little bends in your knees. This last one we're going to hold halfway down. Take the arms out to the side. Palms face the earth. Lift them a little higher. Again, you're pulling in the tummy. Now bring the palms together. Come all the way up. And right back down where you were. Palms face the earth. Fold halfway down. And sweep the arms up. And again, one more time here, hold it. And then just let the hands come together. Do a full forward fold so you're looking through your knees to the back of the room. Feel a nice unweighting of the upper body. Just relax and breathe. Get some good blood flow to your face. Okay, we're going to do a nice slow reverse swan dive all the way back to standing with little bends in the knees. Come all the way up, sweep your arms to the ceiling. And a nice slow forward fold back down. Hang out here for 3 big breaths. Okay, let's do one nice big slow reverse all the way back up. And hands to your side. Big deep breath. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Walk it out to a high plank. Hold your high plank with your shoulders right over the wrists. And again, your tummy pulling in. Now hips up and back. You're in your first down dog of the day. Let's get nice and high on your toes. Now we're going to drift the shoulders forward so they're back over your wrists. You're back in your high plank. And press back down dog. Let's bring it forward. And press it back. Walk your feet to the front of your mat. And inhale, look up, flat back. Now from here, all the way back up to standing, sweep your arms up to the ceiling. And a nice slow swan dive back down. Bend your knees. Palms down, step back to your high plank. Knees on the floor, do a little halfway hover. And take it right to up dog. Nice. Keep little bends in your knees and your toes tucked under. We're not here long. Pull the hips up, you're in your high plank. Press back down dog. Let's pedal out our feet so we get a nice stretch through our calves. Make sure you can see the sides of your arms in your peripheral vision. So you haven't pulled too far through the arms. Okay, walk your feet forward once again. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Sweep your arms to the ceiling. And slow swan dive down. Palms down, step, jump, or float your feet back. Little halfway hover here. Right to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Left leg up. Nice and high. Open the hip. And lift the leg a little higher. Put that leg down. Do the same thing on the right side. Up and back, hip opens. Put that foot down. Soften your knees. Float, jump, step your feet forward. Extend to a flat back. Slow reverse swan dive all the way back to standing. And palms all the way back down. Jump back, step back, high plank. Hover halfway, right to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Let's relax here for 3 big breaths. Starting to get a little warm. Keep your knees bent. Walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, look up, flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Slow swan dive down. Palms down, jump back, step back. Hover halfway, right to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Left leg lifts. Keep your hips square this time. So drop that left hip so both are at the same height. Now pull the shoulders forward so they're right over your wrists and your leg is nice and straight with your hips at the same height. Press it back slowly. Bring it forward slowly. We got this. We're going to do one more. Pull it back. Let's put that foot down. Lift the right leg up. Hips are square. Pull it forward. Really try to get your back leg nice and straight. Press it back. Bring it forward. Transitioning here really slowly. Press it back. Put that foot down. Hold your down dog for 3 breaths. Nice. We're going to bring our left foot up between both our hands and sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Nice. Shoulders are nice and broad. Get nice and high on your back foot. Great job. Big hip flexor opening here, right? You're feeling a little pull in that front hip. Let's enjoy that for a few more breaths. Really long and strong arms. Hands to heart. You're going to hinge forward. Your front leg isn't moving. Your spine is long. We're going to do a little rotation here to the left. Both shoulders are going. Just getting into that glute a little bit more. Come back center. Again, turn to the left. You're going nice and slow here. Come back center. Now, hands come out parallel to the floor. We're going to really incorporate the upper back. So as you elevate the arms, you're going to feel a lot of work going on back there. Hold it and breathe. Get your arms nice and straight. You're leaning forward. We're not up here with our shoulders over our hips. I want you to give me a nice forward lean here. Now sweep the arms back, proud chest. Take them up again. Bring them back. One more. Lift. Okay, hands down to frame your front foot. You're going to step back to your high plank. Hold it and breathe. Suck in your belly. So you're taking your gaze off the end of your mat so your neck remains neutral. Press back, down dog. 3 big, huge breaths. Okay, pull forward to your high plank. We're going to do a halfway hover here, nice and slow, right to up dog. Nice. Let's pull the hips. Keep your knees down. You're going to move your hips back. towards your heels. And now you're just going to elevate the knees. Lots of work here for your lats. Bring it forward to your plank. Hover half, right to up dog. Knees stay down, hips pull back. Elevate your knees 1 inch. Float forward. Hover halfway to up dog. This is the last one. Hips go back. Elevate your knees right to your down dog. Relax here and breathe. Now we're going to take our right foot, bring it forward, sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Nice. Get nice and broad through the shoulders and keep them low. Big stretch here for the front hip flexor. It should feel fabulous. You can take your gaze, look up if you like. Makes it a little harder to balance. And make sure you've got good width between your front and back foot. So you should feel very stable in this position. Okay, hands to heart. Front leg is not going to move. You're just going to hinge forward. Rotate both shoulders to the right side of the room. Come back center. Let's go right. Nice and slowly through these transitions. Come back center. One more. Definitely feeling some work going on in that right butt. Come back. Extend your arms forward. Don't change the position of that upper body. Sweep them up. Long and strong arms here. Take them back. Nice job. Sweep them up. Keep your neck neutral. Let's get high on the toes on that back foot. Keep that forward lean. Sweep up. Hold and breathe. Can you lift the arms any higher? Are you sucking in your belly? That's the most important thing. Take the arms back. We got one more. You ready? Lift and breathe. Hands come down to frame your foot. You're going to step back. Meet me in your plank. Pelvis tucks under a little bit and you suck in your tummy. Your legs are straight. You're just going to pick up this left foot, move it out to the side so it's off your mat. Getting into the outside of that butt. Give me 3 toe taps to the floor, off your mat. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, bring that foot in, put it down, back to your down dog. Little reprieve here, pedal out those feet. And let's pull it forward. Right leg up, take it off the mat. 3 slow-mo toe taps. Get it nice and high as you lift. Squeeze your butt. Bring the foot back in, right back to your down dog. Okay, we're going to pull our left foot forward. Stay down in this runner's lunge. So your hips are nice and low. So we're going to keep the fingertips out in front on the floor, and you're going to power off your back leg. So come off the back leg. See if you can get it nice and straight, parallel to the floor. Now, one hand at a time, bring up above your knee, torso lifts. Now the whole body is parallel to the floor. Retract your shoulders. Stay strong through the belly. And if you can, with me, one hand at a time, reach forward. So you're reaching your arms strong and straight. Same with your back leg. Now drop back, you're in your runner's lunge. So we're going to run through this 2 more times. If you can do it in one smooth motion, go for it. Or you can just repeat it the way we did it. So power up, arms come forward, everything is engaged. Back leg is really reaching to the back, arms are reaching forward. Drop back, and one more, power up. Try to get the whole body parallel to the floor with your hips square. Drop back, step back, high plank, right down onto the forearms in your low plank. We're going to move on to the right forearm facing the left side of the room. Sweep your left arm up. Hips are nice and high here, really getting into that side body. If you want to amp this up, you lift your top leg, hold and breathe. Put the foot down, come back onto both forearms. Pelvis tucks under, tummy pulls in. Back up to the hands, down dog. Okay, right foot pulls forward to your runner's lunge. Fingertips are down. So first time through, we're going to do it in steps. So let's come off the back leg. Fingertips are still down. Engage that back leg. One hand at a time above the knee. Torso's parallel to the floor. Arms pull forward. Warrior three. Drop back, runner's lunge. Two more, power up. Extend out long and strong. Drop back. Last one, you got this, power up. Drop back, step back, high plank. Down to your forearms. Little pelvic tilt here. Tummy pulls in. Left forearm facing the right side of the room. Hips are nice and high. Sweep your arm up to the ceiling. Top leg lifts if you can do it. Squeeze that bottom glute. You got muscle there. Use it. Put that foot down. Back to both forearms. Great work, guys. Hold it and breathe. Back up to your high plank. Right back to your down dog. We're going to walk our feet in so our knees are just above the mat under the hips. Little bear pose. Step the feet back out, straight leg, high plank. Walk the feet in, bear. Tummy pulls in, right guys? Breaks in your elbows. I don't want you stacking joints. Step back plank. Step in bear. Walk your hands towards your feet and let your heels hit the floor. Come up, hold a low squat, elbows back, hands to heart. Nice job. So you can squat down and put your hands back down and meet me in your bear, or you can drop to the floor and get into your bear. You can walk your hands back to your feet like we did the first time, or you can push off and end up back in your squat. Two more times. Come on down, press back, squat. Drop it down, push up, bear, squat. All the way up, reach for the ceiling. Slow swan dive down. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release down. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Hold those arms, reach for the ceiling. And back to neutral alignment. Turn to face the right, take your feet nice and wide. Your toes can be forward or on an angle, whatever feels better for you. Hands to heart, elbows back. We're just going to lunge right. Long spine. Come back up. Step this right foot in. Give me a low squat. Hands to heart. Step back out, lunge, right leg. Back in, low squat, and back out, and in, and back out. Really lunge as far as you can where you still feel like you're stable here. Couple more. Push that booty back, right? Here's your last one. Make it great. Step it in. Give me a squat. Come back up. Squatting left. Back in. Take the arms out when you get down. And we're going to try to amp it up a bit. If you want, arms are going to come up, squat. Step out, arms out. Really try to pull back with your glute. Let's do 2 more here. Okay, here's your last one. Turn and face forward. Big, deep breath. Slow swan dive down. Bend your knees. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release back down. Walk your hands out to the front of your mat. Step back, you're in your high plank. Turn to face the left side of the room. High plank side. Hips are up. Don't lock out that right elbow. Top leg lifts if you can. Come back to your high plank. Switch sides. Top leg lifts if you can do it. Come back to your plank. Come down onto your forearms. Left forearm facing the right side. Low side plank. Top leg lifts. Put that leg down. Hold it here for a breath or 2. Then come back onto your forearms. Back up to the hands. Right back to your down dog. Let's pedal out our feet. Walk your hands back towards your feet. So you're at the end of your mat. Let your head look through your knees to the back of the room. Feel a nice unweighting of the upper body. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands all the way to the front. Step your knees in, bear. Take your left leg back, nice and straight. Right knee is 1 inch above the earth. Step it in, switch legs. Right leg back behind you. Left knee wants to lift. Don't let it. Switch again. Bring it in. Switch. Get the leg nice and straight behind you. Bring it in. 1 more time on each leg. Take it back. Bring it in. Take it back. Step back, high plank. Tummy pulls in. Take your gaze off the end of your mat. Neck should be nice and neutral. Left knee to left elbow. Hold it. Step it back. Right knee up. step back, down dog. Nice job. Pedal out those feet, relax and breathe. Okay, let's bring our left foot forward, up between both your hands. Sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Turn and face the side. So your back foot's on the floor on a nice angle. You're going to sweep this left arm up, right hand to your back leg. Keep that bend in your front knee. Now let's bring this left arm forward so your wrist and shoulder line up. Maybe you get a little lower here. Take this right arm right up to the ceiling. Now if you can, drop that left hand down to the instep of your front leg, or you can always rest it on your front leg, whatever feels better. Lift it back up. Take it down. Lift it up. Lots of core strength here. Hang on, one more, down. Lift. Both hands on either side of your front foot. Step back plank. Hover halfway. Right to up dog. Oh, how good does that feel? Hang out here, lift your knees. Shoulders back, nice and broad. Hips up, high plank. Downward facing. 3 breaths. Right foot comes forward between both your hands. Sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Great work. Turn and face the side. Powerful, strong and straight arms. Sweep this arm up. Other hand drops to your back leg. Keep that bend in your front knee. Okay, this right arm comes out in front. Left arm up to the ceiling. Maybe you pull those feet a little further apart. Maybe your right shoulder gets a little lower. Hand drops down by the instep. Or you can rest it on top of your leg. Left arm goes right up to the ceiling. Lift the right arm up again. Take it down. Whew, definitely a lot of work for that front leg. Lift it. Take it down. Lift it. Frame your front foot with both hands. Step back to your plank. Look off the mat so your neck is nice and long. Suck in your belly. Down to the forearms. You can always put your knees down as we transition from high to low, if that's easier for you. Back up high. One of the hardest core moves out there. Try not to shift the hips. Back to low. Up to high. Maybe you switch your lead arm. Most of us are stronger and always go to the same arm. Switch it up. Lower. Lift. Downward facing. Nice job. Walk your feet forward. Halfway. Middle of your mat. Forward fold. Hang out. Enjoy. Okay, hands above the knees. Come all the way back up. You're going to turn and face the right. We're going to do a little sumo squat. So our toes are pointed out. I want you to tuck your pelvis under before you start to lower. Okay, so keep that pelvis tilt and come down into your sumo. Kind of go where it feels good. But try to be mindful not to be leaning forward, right? We want to keep our spine nice and tall. Take the arms out. And if you can, lift them up. Push your booty back. Drift it back an inch or two. So your knees should be tracking over your first 2 small toes. right? Take a peek. Adjust if you need. Long arms, can you get them higher and straighter? Maybe you drop a little lower into the sumo. Suck in your belly. Hands to heart, little reprieve here. Oh, does that feel good? Not for long. Back up. Drop your booty, move it back. Hands to heart. Keep that pelvic tilt, right? You feel your abdominals pulling in and working. Lift the arms. Reach them as best you can. This is your last hold in this pose. 5 big breaths. And straighten those legs. Walk those feet in. Turn and face forward. Nice job. Big deep breath. All the way down. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release back down. Palms down, step jumper, float your feet back. Nice slow hover. Come all the way to the floor. Up onto your forearms here. Little baby cobra. Let's get the inner thighs working a bit. So if your heels are out to the side, I want you to pull them in so you feel that activation. Just relax. Nice little stretch for the tummy. Okay, open up the knees. Feet are flat. You're going to walk it back to child's pose. We're going to transition to some core. Just relax here, chill out, breathe. Okay, come up onto those knees. You're going to come into your bridge position. Your feet are going to be hip width apart. Take it all the way down, but we're going to come down really slowly here. Feet flat, arms out. You're going to round your back, coming down 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly. Suck in the stomach. Don't bulge it out. And bring those knees in. Nice job. Okay, transitioning from that to your bridge. Feet back on the floor. Hips up. Arms up. Left leg out, nice and straight. Lots of work on the right side. Now, isometrically move the right knee towards the left one. So you bring the inner thigh to the party. Hold it and breathe. Relax those toes. Let's put the left foot down, take the right leg out. Nice and straight. Left knee pulls towards but doesn't move. Relax the toes on the left foot. Okay, right foot down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Lower the hips back to the earth. The hands are going to move towards the knees. Your head comes up first. Suck in the belly and roll it up. Nice and tall. So you're not rounding your shoulders forward. You want to stay as broad as possible. Round back or really slowly. Belly pulls in. Head relaxes so you don't use any momentum, just muscle. Lift the head. Keep the shoulders broad. Suck in your belly. Roll it back up. How slow can you go? Just using your muscle here. All the way to a long spine. Back down. So much fun. Suck it in. Head to the floor. You got 2 more. You got this. Roll back up really slowly. Feet flat. Nice and tall at the top. And back down. Last one coming up. Serve it up when you're ready. Okay, elbows to the floor, legs up. Slow motion, you're gonna lower the legs. Try not to weight a lot into the elbows, but as you slowly lower your legs, I want you to pull your tummy in. It wants to pop out. Don't let it. You be the judge of how low you take the feet. Might be just a third of the way down. Bring them back up. Try to lift them all the way so they're over your hips, your feet. And then slowly pull in the tummy and lower again. You can point your toes or flex, whatever you feel comfortable with. Really pull in the tummy. Back up slow. Hips are nice and quiet, but it's the feet you're moving towards your face or your knees. One more time. Pull in the stomach. Really concentrate. So much work. All the way back with the heels over the hips. And take it down. Hug those knees into your chest. Make a little circle. Change directions. Okay, roll it up. We're going to move on to that right butt cheek and take the legs out. So you're sitting on the muscle of the glute, right? Left hand here. Come up. Knee comes to touch the knee. So you're not going all the way down. Your legs are at a 45-degree angle from your torso. Lift up and back. It's not a big range of the legs. Up and back. Try not to weight into your right elbow too much. You want to transfer that work down through the body. Lots of work here for the oblique. That's where you're feeling it, right? Couple more. Last one. Hold it. Take this arm up to the ceiling. Try not to weight the right elbow too much. Switch sides. Lift and lower. Really slowly. I'm not going too low with my legs, so I'm staying on the fat part of that muscle, right? So I'm not feeling any bones digging in. It should not feel uncomfortable. Keep your feet together. Lift slowly and lower. Lift. Feeling it right on this right side body. Keep pulling in your tummy. Let's do 2 more. Lift and lower and lift and lower. Right back down on your back. Pull your knees in, make a little circle. Go the other way. Okay, legs up to the ceiling. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Elbows fall back. Just hold. Suck in your belly. Arms by your side. Move your feet maybe a little bit forward, like maybe 12 or 18 inches. Pump your arms. Shoulder blades are up. Your chin is just above the chest, so your neck should feel nice and neutral. A lot of work for the tummy here. Okay, grab behind the knees, sit yourself up, lift the right one, nice and long and strong. And switch. Nice little stretch for behind the leg here. Come back, lift them. Keep your spine nice and long and your chest proud. Bend them, roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Try to balance, try to go slowly. Keep your feet up if you can. Pull the knees in. Little circle. Nice little massage for your back. Go the other way. Legs back up, head and shoulders lift, elbows back. Lower the legs, suck in your belly. Pump the arms. Bend the heels. Bend your legs and flex at the heel. Flex your feet. So your knees are way beyond your hips. You got that little natural curve through your spine. So everything is good here. Keep pulling in the tummy. Maybe push out to a straight leg. Maybe you go back to a bend. Push out straight and bend. Suck in your tummy. Push out. Bring it in. And relax. Little circle. Oh, so good. Change directions with your circle. Nice job. Roll it up. I think we did enough damage to our core. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. You want to move this flesh out of the way so you've got a nice strong connection to the floor. Spine is long. Now you're going to take your right foot, pull it in. And we're going to take the right hand to the outside of our left foot. This hand can just be right behind your hip. Maybe you take your gaze, look out to the left side of the room. And as you do that, try to lower your right knee towards the floor. So you really get a nice pull through the inner thigh as well. Upper body is twisting, rotating. Maybe you look over that left shoulder and slowly bring it back. And let's change. So pull the left one in, sitting up nice and tall. Right foot is flexed. Maybe you don't get all the way down to your foot, and that's fine. You can hold wherever. But if you can, take hold of the outside of the foot. Rotate your torso. Look over that shoulder. Keep a nice long spine. If you can, take that left knee, move it down towards the floor. Okay, come on back. We're going to pull both feet in together. And maybe you move a little closer. Maybe you don't. But you're pressing. So you're really feeling, you're pressing down through your hands. And you're also isometrically trying to get these knees going a little closer to the floor. Nice long and tall spine. We're not rounding or going into flexion. Just kind of relax here. Maybe 2 more breaths. Maybe you can get those knees to get a little closer. Nice. Okay, pull the knees up. We're going to come up onto our toes. So move the body forward, come up onto your toes. Whoops. And let's lift the hips up. Look through your knees to the back of the room. Last time to get good blood flow to the face. Relax here for 3 big breaths. Maybe you pedal out your knees. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just hang out and breathe. Okay, let's bring the hands above the knees. You lead with your head first. Come all the way back to standing. Nice big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling. Long and strong arms. And back down. Sweep that right arm up. Take your gaze, look up. And other side. And great job, you guys. Namaste. Thank you so much for your power and strength. I'm so grateful for all of you. I love you guys. Thank you for being with us.